From January through May 2017, community members, parents, students, cultural representatives, business leaders, and other education stakeholders were invited to Reimagine Minnesota to conceptualize a new model of education that's designed for the success of all students.
School should be more inclusive, and it should be a place where you can have safe conversations, not just about this subject, math, science, talk about real issues in the world, like politics, things we're all worried about, like race. Be open for brave conversations.
Each participant was welcomed, honored, and respected for who they are and the contributions they offered. The World Cafe convening model was chosen to host the community conversations. The World Cafe is a method for creating a living network of collaborative dialogue around questions that matter in real-life situations.
For making sure that all of our students receive an equitable and excellent education in the state of Minnesota.
Students were trained and volunteered to be table hosts. The table hosts were responsible to help set the context, create a hospitable space, explore questions that mattered, encourage everyone's contribution, and cross-pollinate and connect diverse perspectives. We listened together for patterns and insights and deeper questions, and we harvested and shared our collective discoveries.
The best input, I think, in all due respect to the adults that were in the room, were the young men and women who were from our middle schools and high schools, and the suggestions that they were making.
Participants sat at a table and convened over 3 powerful questions. The first question: describe your vision of an equitable, integrated, and excellent education for all students. What does it look like and feel like? The second question: as you think about the challenges we will face to build an equitable, integrated, and excellent education for all students, what is at the heart of the matter for you? And the third question we asked our participants: what are the most urgent changes we need to make so that all students have the best chance of being successful? And what barriers do we need to move out of the way so that our work has the best chance of being successful?
My colleagues and I would come together and just having an opportunity to listen to our community rather than coming in and telling everyone what we're going to do as superintendents. We've chosen to come in and seriously listen to what our students and our parents and our outer community, what they're telling us, what we need to do to reimagine Minnesota. And I'm very excited about the potential for this particular process.
The superintendents hosted 12 World Cafes. Over 2,000 students, parents, community members, and K-12 education stakeholders attended the convenings, garnering over 10,000 responses, suggestions, and community-based comments as to what could and should be done to ensure all students in Minnesota receive an equitable, integrated, and excellent education. One of the most important events was a student conference consisting of over 300 students from all districts involved. The student conference process, called Open Space Technology, allowed students the opportunity to lead and facilitate conversations that were important to them. The goal was to create time and space for students to engage deeply and creatively around issues that mattered. The conference was powerful and brought student voice to the work.
I think our students coming together today, there was a power built in the room, and hearing their takeaways and what they've experienced in their lives, especially pertaining to their education, gives me a lot to think about.
Following the convenings, the districts participated in one of the most, if not the most important elements of a World Cafe: large group harvesting of the themes, ideas, and insights. The insights, once hidden, became visible through the harvesting process. Superintendents and their teams joined together to develop a plan for achieving the goals to see, serve, and support all students. Today and beyond, we are launching a proposed plan that will be shared with school stakeholders and partners in order to refine the directions and build a broad-based support for our collective work. Reimagine Minnesota. We are on the way to creating lasting equity, integration, and excellence for all. and we thank everyone for their help and continued support.